King Charles had experienced unbearable emptiness after Diana's death, 27-year-old letter reveals. King Charles hasn't professed his grief publicly after Princess Diana tragically passed away in a car accident in 1997. But a recent, emotional 3-page handwritten letter disclosed that he experienced unbearable emptiness following the Princess of Wales' passing. Charles addresses the letter to a friend named Peter, who had lost a loved one named Liz to sickness. He has expressed that his heart bleeds for his friend. Drawing from his Christian beliefs, the king also wrote, "Now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face," using 1 Corinthians 13:12 from the Holy Bible as the source. According to the Daily Mail, the December 8, 1997, royal letter, signed Charles, written on a letterhead from Highgrove House, is up for auction at RR Auction in Boston, Massachusetts, fetching £1,500, $2,000. It comes with its original envelope bearing the king's directions to be delivered by hand. An RR spokesperson stated, "This lengthy handwritten letter to Peter expresses his sympathy upon the death of a loved one." Charles was likely particularly emotional at the time he wrote the letter, as Princess Diana had tragically passed away just a few months before in August 1997. The letter, which was written 4 months after the passing of Princess Diana, read, "I have been thinking so much of you yesterday and today, knowing how deeply you will be affected by yesterday's tragic news about dear Liz. My heart bleeds for you as I can imagine so well the utter agony and despair you must have gone through during all these heart-rendering months that you have known about Liz's illness. All of us who know you are so fond of you and have felt the agony in a far lesser way, of course, but have longed to wave a magic wand to transform the situation." King Charles mentioned that he believed in the afterlife as he continued, "I often think that is the worst part of being unable to help in any constructive way except to say constant prayers in the background and to try and surround you both with love and affection and concern. I can so well imagine the unbearable emptiness you must feel at this time, the sense of bewilderment and confusion that accompanies the removal of someone still so young from this world. Personally, I believe that there is another dimension beyond this physical one and that we will be amazed to discover it for ourselves when we are eventually the moment upon to make that certain journey for ourselves." He lovingly concluded the message, "I can't tell you how pleased and happy I am to have known Liz. She was such a great life enhancer. We shall all have such special memories of her, but, above all, Peter, we mind about you and you are so very much in my thoughts and prayers at this most anguishing of times. I thought you might just find a very small speck of comfort from this short piece of profoundly wise verse by William Blake, and, together with this, I enclose a few Highgrove things as a token of amends, affectionate sympathy,